back bumper of Todd Gilliland right now, but I'm going to go back to what he said before the race. He said,
he's
I'll let my
around,
full sport teammates. Oh, and he goes
it's
around.
a big hit. Hocevar involved in it as well. Friesen is involved.
I'm just throwing my clipboard down right now. I don't know what the 98 was wanting to do there. There was no reason. There's still more than 20 to go.
He's in good position here, but then when Creed jumps to the outside, Enfinger goes out to block him.
And the difference in speed between those two trucks is just significant. And I don't know that Creed could have gotten off of the back of the 98 if he wanted to. What do you think, Kurt?
So here's Austin Hill outside on the corner exit, and he's out of the groove. It's like he lost track of the truck's handling, and
man,
Haley had nowhere to go. That is such a tough call with all the different safer barriers now. Trucks, cars.
Out. Very top of the screen, the white and orange car.
Alfredo's already loose. When Half comes down, he's going to collect Cole Custer, just an innocent bystander. Tries to lock up the brakes here. Man, wow. Look at that safer barrier. Take that impact
shot right there.
Man, that time that car went up on two wheels.
Looks like they get 3 wide. Let's see here what happens. Just comes down and squeezes just a little bit. Not enough room, not enough give. And, man, just wads up the whole middle of the field.
Yeah, they were 4 wide. We saw the one with Josh Berry. It looked like he just caught the back end of the 98 of Riley Herbst, and Riley Herbst goes around.
There it all is right there.
Right there, comes together. 5 wide, yeah. Nowhere to go. Josh Berry was stuck right in the middle and nowhere to go.
And that, we talked about Jeremy Clemens, right? And that's the negative to starting in the back. But that's about where he was. He was running 18th anyway.
One of the cars as it was flying.
So there goes Jesse Little spinning. Josh Williams spins to the outside. And then here comes Jaskol in the 13. And just so much momentum gets him up on top of the 78.
And that's where if you get just a little bit of a tap from behind, you're gone at this track. It is so hard to be able to steer it and save it. One car spinning inside, one car spinning the outside, and I believe Jaskol is trying to check up and gets hit, and that's where this this moment here where he just backs over the front end of that car. Oof.
Jaskol making his 3rd start of the year from out in Las Vegas.
Oh, there it is, 4 wide. Yeah, 4 wide. When Moffitt made it 4 wide, then looked like Mayer may have looking for some hit. Yeah, looking for some racing room. I can't tell who that black and pink car is.
That's exactly right. That's the one that there was contact. The 02 made it 4 wide. What a hit.
Yeah, huge hit. And Allmendinger came in here pretty good in the points, but that's big damage right
now. Him in 2nd. Here comes Matt DiBenedetto. He wants 3rd, but he's got to get around A.J. Allmendinger to do it. Bubba Wallace off course. One other car spinning, leaving turn 6. More contact on the straightaway, and there's more calamity on the back straightaway.
Cars everywhere on the back stretch. Austin Dillon, hard contact.
That was the result of that curve.
Looks like Michael McDowell was the car that got spun around. Watch these cars hit it. Blaney hit it a little bit. Further back, look at that launch. Around he goes. Crazy. See Cole Custer in the wall. The teammates, Austin Dillon with big damage.
Harvick running 2nd. A big shove coming from the middle. Daniel Suarez in the 99. He gets turned into the 4, and they go into the wall. The next flag will end the race. And there is the caution flag. Ryan Blaney wins. The big accident happens behind him.
Big run with Suarez, with Kurt Busch pushing him, and they just made contact. And Suarez goes to the inside of the 4 car there to try to take that run that 1 car, Kurt.
Corey Heim, front row inside.
Yeah, it's hard to say what was happening behind them, right, Greg, with all the pushing?
It's so hard. You got those brand new tires. I think that the top 4 that stayed out just couldn't get the power down, and I think that everybody just started pushing.
And you can see the 16's into the back of the 4, and that turns him maybe. See John Hunter correcting to the left and right, trying to keep control, and they just come together.
I think Friesen was on the back bumper of Corey Heim, and maybe Friesen was getting some help from behind from the 99 of Ben Rhodes.
Look at Johnny Sauter in that 13 truck. He slips by, and then after that, the track is blocked.
Yeah, 3 wide for that 3rd spot.
Oh, stand there in the fence. Oh, there's a big crash here.
Hard
Contact
to the inside.
back in front of the cars.
Oh. And hit again. Haley with a hard hit on the inside wall and then right back out in front of traffic. And another car tagged him.
Brian Vargas, I believe. Oh, man, it's good to see that. Those are some really, really hard shots Justin took. Pretty incredible that more cars didn't get taken out in this wreck. So it looks like Sam may have turned the 11 back across the racetrack there as they were trying to gather both their cars up. Side drafting the 2. Oh my. Oh, that's a hard hit.
Had just finished 6th and looked like when he went to the apron, he thought once he crossed the start-finish line, just come back up on the racetrack, but the 2 was there. It's a must-win situation in Daytona now for the 3 team in Austin Dillon, almost upside down.
Experience as you Cup guys, the communication sometimes is it.
Oh, there it is. It's Austin Hill and Zane Smith.
It's going to be more too, Vince.
Wow. The big one.
More and more trucks just keep piling in. There is nowhere to go now. And you can't even go through the grass because it'll just rip the splitter off.
Oh! Sauter involved in that one as well. I think it's going to be easier to tell you who wasn't involved. It looks like Ben Rhodes and...
But this is big for that team. You can see, I think Ankrum just gets loose.
And John Hunter Nemechek as well, who's a couple of laps off the pace.
And then watch, Smith tries to squeeze through the top. You just simply can't change directions running 180 miles an hour, Kurt. He had nowhere to go. He committed to the top.
Creed just, wow, that was a huge hit.
Yeah, Creed must have saw something different.
That's like back in your era, Jeff. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Almirola Bowman.
Oh, the 24's on his side. Remember what I said, Clint, about 21 cars? I don't know if we got there, but man, that took out a lot of race cars and a lot of great race cars in there.
Eric Almirola turned into Alex Bowman, and it's on.
It just doesn't take a whole lot, you know, and especially if that front bumper hits the rear bumper in the wrong spot. And first he got him pretty good. You know, Christopher Bell got his front bumper to the rear bumper of Almirola on the left side. That turned him sideways, but then
had his issue and has come off the wall, but had been scrubbing the wall for a while yet, and then Sauter and Dollar came up.
When you saw John Hunter was behind them, he still had a great deal of speed too. So the caution must not have been out yet, and the drivers didn't know that Hutchins was just going to be setting in the road. Oh, you could see Sauter wouldn't be able to see through the 51 truck of Dollar. And look, the speed that John Hunter has coming in there.
I guess Johnny's spotter, the veteran Tab Boyd, had radioed that he just did not see.
Lead the way through 4, now into 5 and turn 6.
All of that contact between the 2 leaders is allowed. Oh, the 24 is spinning. The 24's, oh, there's multiple cars into the wall here. There must be oil or some kind of fluid down on the racetrack right there in turn. We got more cars coming in.
William Byron is reporting that the curb came up. He hit the curb in the 24.
Yeah, the curbing is coming up, and that's what everyone hit when they were coming through there in turn 6. The curbing comes up, catches a bunch of the cars, the front ends of the cars, and numerous cars are destroyed.
Big, good angle to see how the rest of the field. Look at the 22 destroyed his car over the curb. See how the rest of these guys get piled in here. Oh, more cars getting destroyed going through turn 5 over that curb. Unbelievable. Now, Steve, a blue emu, 25 laps to go, 66 miles left, and we got a crash. Oh. Hard contact. Noah Gragson head on into the outside wall.
Mike Snyder was in that also. That was a huge impact, guys. Gragson's on the bottom, Brett Moffitt on the top. Little contact. Jeb and Moffitt got together.
Dale, it was just like you were talking about earlier. The push really needs to come on the right half bumper of the car. It seemed like Jeb got on the left side bumper.
Into the outside wall, but also the fuel cell. What a shot to the back of that car as he comes down the track, and the fuel cell keeping all of that fuel inside.
Well, Brandon Jones may have gotten a little contact.
Yeah, I agree. A little damage on the right front. And this right here, watch this last shot. This is going to be a big, you mentioned that fuel cell. This is going to shorten it up so much right there. So I mentioned I didn't even think there was contact.
Oh, the left rear tire.
Yeah, left rear tire come off the car. Look how hard.
Wow. That car was up in the air hitting off the wall.
That tire looks like it's still got the wheel in it, Steve.
Yeah, I could tell from this. I could tell the wheel was missing, but I
already an issue, I believe, here, or maybe not.
His hood's
no,
still
not
up.
yet.
Oh, somebody checked
the 34.
up right there.
McDowell
Yep.
checks up. Truex gets into him, and he's slowing down, and here comes Cole Custer through to the inside, nowhere to go, has no idea. Martin Truex Jr.'s had damage. Now that right, thank goodness there's a little bit of a safer barrier. Well, is that a
That's a foam barrier? It's a foam wall.
Barrier?
Yes.
Thank goodness that was there instead of just hitting that Armco barrier. Same thing, visibility, and he's just trying to get checked up. But
there were cars in front of McDowell, but none were slowed dramatically from what we could see there.
I feel like we could get the Air Titans out there and probably help these guys restart, especially just on that straightaway. It's the only troublesome spot I see on the whole track. And it's not water standing. It's just like you said, Jeff, these cars that are 3 and 4 wide on these restarts in particular, massive hit right there. It's Cole Custer. Man, he almost got him on his lid. That was a big hit.
And now look at Kyle Busch go backwards because of that.
He did. He went backwards because he chose the he's wrecking. Joey Logano.
Logano. And Keselowski
is in it.
Boy, it's just scary. Anytime that air gets underneath that car, gets it airborne like that. Thankful to see that car get back on 4 wheels, and they're all bumper to bumper to bumper.
Yeah, but look at the 11. He moves down to try to go on the bottom, gets turns him into the Joey Logano, and then, Jeff, we've all felt it. That silence. When that car goes over, it gets really, really quiet. Not a fun sound.
And you have no idea if that car is just going to start rolling and continuing to roll, or if it's going to settle down. Luckily, that's what it did.
Right along.
This doesn't even seem real to me. This is like a video game.
Real to Bubba. Woo! Real close. Look out.
Wow. Ricochets off that rear window.
Logano goes back up. Keselowski with him. McDowell in tow. Dillon on the bottom.
The run's on top.
Whoa!
Teammates.
Around they go in a hard crash. Kyle Busch.
Kyle Larson.
Caution is out.
Bubba Wallace is in this. Austin Cindric. Hard hit by Kyle Busch.
Caution's out.
McDowell is first to the line, but will have to go back to the moment of caution. All video to determine the order of finish at the moment of caution.
Huge run, went for it. Joey was obviously had to block.
Question is, where did that caution come out? Chase Elliott pulls ahead of Michael McDowell.
Oh, look at the run he got right there, though.
McDowell, the run on the outside with a little help from Hamlin.
All right, we know the caution was out there. We saw some caution lights where Michael McDowell and the 3 of Austin Dillon pulled ahead of Chase Elliott.
And Michael McDowell from Glendale, Arizona, for Bob Jenkins. Front Row Motorsports has won the Daytona 500.
How about that? Man. That's a huge win for Michael McDowell and that team. Doesn't get any bigger than this.